1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. They let you down, but you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show your Phoenix.
Get ready for verse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Oh, it's time now, light your fire for ascension. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. They let you down, but you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show your Phoenix. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Welcome to the 8-Bit Scale Science live stream.
Muted.
So I said, welcome to this. We on Minecraft.
It looked totally fine on my screen.
Yeah, same. It sucks.
I was going to say, it looked the best video I've seen on the Scale Science stream yet.
Thank you, Steven. I don't know why
Once it gets to
glitchy.
the YouTube, it's all glitchy, yeah.
What up, Jimmy?
So if you guys want to watch the excuse me, I am so sorry.
Minecraft version.
The non-Minecraft version, it'll be on our YouTube channel tomorrow morning for your viewing pleasures. Welcome everyone to episode 89 of the Scale Science live stream. I am Jordan. This is Randall.
Style Factory.
Thank you. Andy.
What up?
And Steven.
What up?
And all of you lovely people tuning in with us tonight, all, what does that say? 18 of you. Welcome to the show. Oh, 20. Wow. See, it works like magic the other way. When I say that at the track,
19.
I swear at the track, I'll be like, man, we're killing it on this video. And then bam, crash.
Man, exactly.
Immediately. 15 laps in. Damn, we're killing it.
That's always,
What up, Dre?
What up, Dre?
Yeah, you do that every time too. Damn, we're
Like-
getting laps.
When we start,
Aw.
like
Daniel was
when we're
finally
start
just
getting
just
laps.
stop saying that.
Exactly. Someone will be next to me and they'll be like, "Fool, we're getting up." Fool, don't say that. Just drive. Just drive.
Say
Just
that.
drive.
Just drive.
Oh man, oh man. Everyone tuning in, if you guys would share this stream. Got to be some other drift heads out there.
Drift. What's that?
We're not racing, trying to go fast.
So I got big news. This is now my anniversary goal. This is what has happened.
What have you
Shiny,
done?
shiny, pretty.
He has good jokes.
This is my
Oh,
It's a new one. That's Mark's old one. It has a I hate Matt Spur gear on it.
yeah.
Sorry to ruin that for you.
Welcome to the family, Mark. I don't know who else you told, so I ain't gonna tell people what family, but welcome to the family, Mark.
I'd sell them all except for the Annie.
So, am I understanding this right? It's Mark's now, or it's yours?
No,
This is
it's
mine.
Mark's old
This
one.
is my next build. That's why I'm selling a 2.5.
I know
Nice.
what it's gonna be.
Okay.
So yeah, I was saying something. I was just gonna pantomime for you.
God, dude. Yeah, right. I should just be like, yes. I got the coughs tonight. I was gonna say, let's kick it off tonight with a question to the fans. So, Project RTR, we are at a crossroads of sorts. We want to put some good electronics into it. ESC and motor. However, Steven is twisting my arm right now. We've been looking at these new transmissions that the 2.5s come with, and essentially, you know, that car brand new is $350. If we're going to put that transmission into our car, we're talking $170 plus shipping. So at the rate we're going, we could get a nicer chassis for cheaper with more nice parts on it, potentially.
You could buy a Yokomo transmission full of gears and bearings for cheaper than that and just slap it on.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be a direct bolt-up fit, but
No.
Minus the electronics could be yours.
Today, this could be yours for a small
You get
one-time
200.
fee.
I don't know. I'm torn. So with Project Ready to Run, like, with your guys' feedback first, what do you think we should do? What would you do, Randall? Would you opt out of like piecemealing hop-ups together to create a 2.5, or would you just go for that 2.5 and save yourself the trouble?
I don't know. It's tough because I like doing weird stuff. So I would probably try to make the 2.0 a 2.5, and if it frustrated me, then I would just go that other route. So I would probably try both, you know.
What would you do, Andy?
I want to full hop the world, but keeping in the spirit of kind of how this is going and how much, you know, traction it's been with the ready to runs, I think you should go with just keeping that car going, not turning it into something different, converting it to something else, maybe until the last bit, you know. There's more I think you could still do with that car.
Yep.
Before changing it to something else.
Yep.
Because that was my thing a few weeks ago. I personally wanted to see a different motor in it myself. I was like, I wonder what it'll do. When you guys were letting me drive it, and I was like, It has no power, and that's coming from me. Like, I don't drive with a lot of boost. I drive slow shit most of the time. Even I was like, "Fool, this thing has no power. Can we maybe like put a new motor in this thing or something?"
What's cool though is like I like how stable it is. Like to me, it feels so stable that it feels like it has no power. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, oh, I could drive this thing so much harder if I had just a little bit more.
It reminds me of driving the FXX. I think I told you that. Like, it reminds me of driving my FXX because it has no power. I'm like, damn, it's just like driving the FXX. I can be mean to this thing and not have to worry about having too much speed going.
Let's say Agile X and then Razor Dex new tranny. And then don't worry about a 2.5 because you got Razor Dex and the new tranny.
Sounds complicated. No, I'm just kidding.
Those Razor Decks are sick.
All right, let me see how bad this is going to look if I try to share it. It's just a video file. I'm going to try to document it. Guys, I'm still cutting the week 7 episode for the Ready to Run series. I'm going to kind of like go to an old playbook, Madden style. I used to play Madden back in the day, but I kind of want to go through and like give like a highlights reel of how we played the game, because Daniel was being real nice to us in the car and we were getting some good proximity in certain areas, but like he just start leaving me, like not even really trying. Like you watch the video, like he's still shredding and getting super freaking angle on his ride. So it definitely is one of those moments when it's like, yep, we need the boosts. We need the power. But active toe, transmission, carbon fiber, lower and upper decks. I'm trying to think if there's... We did the suspension, so that's a wash. What's that?
Toe blocks. And you get aluminum toe blocks.
Are they adjustable or fixed?
They're... Fuck me. I think they're just fixed. They just have different sizes.
Why do they do that still?
Yeah, they're fixed.
Why would you feel betrayed? Well, I mean, I still rep the FXX. Like, ask any of these guys. The FXX is what I drive the most. I don't know why you feel like I betrayed you, Dale. The FXX is... I mean, that's where it's at for me.
That's where it's at.
Plus, at the track, Dale, it's like, you know, they're all our babies, but definitely always appreciate handing your remote to someone else and getting some feedback. Like, am I crazy? Is this thing okay? And, you know, the same way someone new would hand us a car. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times, you know, you get that answer. And
that was my first experience with Mark. He handed me his car, and I'm like, how the heck are you driving this?
Yeah.
I hate it when people give me their car and like, dude, I can't drive this at all. What's wrong with it? And I get on it, and it's like, yo, did I tune this?
Like, this thing is butter, yo.
Honestly, that's how I feel about AJ's car every time I drive it. He's like, I can't drive this car, and I drive it. I'm like,
yeah. That was me on Sunday. I mean, that was me on Tuesday. He kept handing me like, drive this. I don't know, something's up. And I'm like, this thing's getting it.
That's like it's one of the only E's I've driven, but I like it. It makes me want to build an E.
I drove Mo's back in the day, and I was like, all right, this is cool. And then driving his, like, I always forget it's an E. I'm like, this is the E, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, fool, all right.
RC, you're going to have to catch up on that series, man. It's a good one so far. So looking at the consensus through the comments, a lot of people said get rid of the ready to run style and jump on that 2.5. So maybe that's what the people want. Or maybe we need to make like an asterisk note of, if you want to save money at this point, we're going to fork in the road and you're going to take this right. You're going to pull the e-brake and go that way, man.
Should have just started here.
So, I mean, you couldn't, though, like, ready to run. They don't sell that.
No, I mean, the ready to run's cool about that because it does get your foot in the door, but what this series would lead to is, like, you need to move on from it. It's not a good start. It's a good entrance, but not a good start, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean...
The thing I see with having kits is just seeing it so much at our track where people buy a car, they build it like, oh yeah, I built it right to the instructions. They bring it in, they can't drive it. Their knuckles are backwards and
the
upside
2.5
down.
drives great from the
Their
box.
ball
The
studs
arms.
are on upside down. Their arms are back. Like I've seen. So there's
Everything.
a lot of mistakes to be made building a kit if you don't know what you're doing.
And like, I think from your guys' standpoints, like you guys have all built enough kits where you can appreciate a kit with good instructions. Like the first time I ever built a Yokomo, I was like, wow, if every instruction book was like that, the world would be a better place. MST, honestly, they have a pretty good instruction manual, like to follow, clear pictures and sizes and parts and everything. But God, 3 Racings, like the D4 instruction manual was a nightmare trying to figure out like which arm are they talking about, and it was like it ended up being backwards from what they said in the book, and like none of the measurements worked out, and it was nightmare to say the least.
I built a couple like 3 Racing chassis. Out of all of them, this D5 Lite, I don't know who was in charge of the instructions, who was in charge of quality control. Like the D5 Lite, and I guess from what I've heard from other people, the D5 MR, like putting it together was like the worst chassis I've ever put together. I was like, there was parts where I'm like, well, am I retarded? Like, what is going on here? And then I was talking to K-pop, and he's like, yeah, nah, this will send you for a loop. You got to do this and do this and do this. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I was finna throw this shit in the trash, yo.
Yeah, to me, manuals are pretty good too, man. Gotta admit it. Zero, the D5 ones are.
Yes, ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the diff's gonna be weird for you. What else do I remember? The steering arm's gonna be weird for you. What else?
See,
when you go to put the servo in, it's not gonna want to fit. You're gonna have to either trim it or do some weird, put it in one way first and then tip it in. You'll see.
I took the back cap off, put it in, and put the back piece back on.
See, dude, like I feel like there's a lot in instruction manuals that is like it's reading between the lines. Only from experience will you know to apply some techniques at certain stages of building a car, because it's not in the manual. Like when you say you built a car to the manual specs, it's like, okay, but did you check this, or did you adjust your shocks, or you know what did you pre-notice?
Everything about the shock MST goes over.
That's cool. Like lubricating it and like getting the O-rings on and stuff.
No, I mean maybe. I mean they have like oil here, like on the O-ring and the blown apart, but like they have like exact links and they have preload measurements, and but that's like because these are adjustable. You could actually unscrew the cap of them to make them longer.
Okay.
But I guess of the internals, they don't ever really do the best job.
Zero, just go slow, man, and pay attention to things like your ball ends. They're going to be specific ones. So what's best to do before you start breaking stuff off the tree is go through your manual, and it'll give you like an overall number of parts list. So if it says you have 25 ball ends, when it shows you a size and it's like that specific ball end, you have 2, that helps you narrow down on the tree, like which ones are which. So you don't get like upper or lower arms confused or balls confused. Cause especially on your first kit, man, there's little finite details like that are easy to overlook or think it looks the same just from the naked eye, and it's not. So pay attention to the details.
That's what I thought. The MST stuff, a lot of it too, if we're still talking about that, MST stuff is laid out to scale, where a lot of the books are not. So like you can actually lay your M3 by 14 screw here and it'll be the right size. Like their stuff is to scale.
Yokomo's that way too.
Yeah.
Quite a few of the ones I've ever done.
If I remember right too, like with the D5, they give you like a bag 1. You use like 4 parts out of it, but there's like 16 pieces in there, and you just need to save them until other bags.
And then they'll tell you like on bag 5 is like, hey, you remember bag 2? You need to go back to that and grab these things because and they give you 2 different style of arms, if I remember right, with the D5S. They give you a little arm, like a little style arm, and a big style arm. Is that right? Am I remembering that right?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but maybe you are right. It's been so long since I built mine.
Yeah, no.
What? Did you buy that too?
An Evo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had it for a while.
Really?
I'm ready for
I just never
MC2.
drove it. Yeah,
Are you gonna fantasy to it?
MC2.
Damn, son.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, honestly.
I like
You
the
wanna buy
little
it?
March Grove.
You want to buy it? It's just sitting on my
Spacers.
shelf.
Spacers everywhere.
You got the MC2 kit?
I mean, it has, yeah, I'll give you a GRK box, and that's what it is. It's almost built.
You got a R31 body?
No.
I do.
Hey, did
mean,
y'all know
these guys
Killer
are
Body
not
makes
bad.
tires?
These are not
That's
bad.
cool. When
No.
did they start doing that?
It was news to me. I found that out today.
Hell yeah. Dave. Dibs.
Well, look at this freaking servo horn.
Are those servo savers?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, you never know who's buying the kit, man. Save
That's
the
wild.
60 to $80 servos. Don't want to blow them up. The man, okay, so doesn't make it easy, but I guess we'll see how. Anyone local here looking to pick up a used ready to run by chance? I might post a for sale ad tomorrow.
So, do you want to see
right
how
now.
the instructions come for an anniversary GOM?
What up, Cam? Oh my god, dude,
what
nah.
the hell? They're folded?
Every single part has its own instruction manual.
Because it's all individual pieces you have
It's
to
all
build into a
hop-ups.
chassis. Yeah.
Damn.
That's frustrating.
So
That's
I have
sick though.
just a massive.
See, that's
load.
the level of instructions you want from something like that though.
Well, look how detailed they are. I mean, like,
Overdose
I already got
has
to build
good
the chassis. Now I
instructions.
got to build my own booklet.
Hold on, let me make this big.
that's for the steering knuckles.
So it's just telling you about what all the different settings will do,
Yeah,
essentially.
it's just how
That's
you
what's
adjust
up.
it to get each.
You just
Yeah.
got to translate it from Japanese.
There is a lot of Japanese, yeah.
Nah, just read the pictures. That's what
But,
anime is for.
Here's the front
What up,
bulkhead.
Cam? What up, Joe? Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. I have.
Do like Dre
literally,
says.
I have 5 of these.
Oh, for shots.
Dampers. Yeah. Hell yeah.
What Andy needs to buy:
What's that?
battery
Purple one.
holder.
Joe,
Here's my purple car.
you're here.
Oh no!
We want to get you a drift car, Joe. Uncle Joe.
Yes. I'll
We're
trade.
Got a
gonna
used
I will-
ready to run for sale.
I got you.
we
I
got
got a
a used ready to run, and
YE2Z
we're gonna make it
for one of your
beautiful for
fast
you.
cars.
Yes.
One of your fast slot cars, I'll give you a drift car.
Shit just
Whoa.
got real.
Shit, I'm about to buy a fast slot car.
Right? What else you got to offer
You
for
guys
a
just
fast
always gonna
slot
be
car?
battling, right? No doubt. Let's trade up.
Steven wants the, what is it, the Hardee's car?
Mm.
Is that the one you like?
Is that still in the HO scale or is it bigger?
Yeah.
This could be yours for one very fast slot car.
Damn, do they get that expensive for the fast ones?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's probably
Talk to me, like
kind of close. That
3?
No, it'd be. I mean, for just the roller, like a plastic Z, that's worth it for me if I get one of those fast ones.
He said, "Yes, please. Let's talk." And yes. Joe, you're a good man. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. Hopefully everyone's keeping you company tonight. Thursday Night Slides. Dan and Raquel down at the shop holding it down while we're doing the show. Thank you guys. If you're watching, keep it sideways. Hell yeah. I'm getting.
Hey!
Yeah, so second topic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty freaking excited for the Matsuri. Not going to lie.
Larry's drinking water. I ain't going to disturb him.
I've been building and painting these brick walls all week.
Sick.
As you can see in the background, I'm like filthy with brick walls everywhere.
Brick wall.
Mason. Jordan turned into a mason.
It runs in the fam, bro. Runs in the fam. Oh, snap. You know what I love when something falls over and I realize I did get water? Hallelujah.
Oh, lucky. I'm about to go. Bye-bye.
Oh, I need to start my food build. After I finish doing this Z, I think I need to start a food build.
Okay, so Matsuri, I want to talk about, let's make a list real quick. Do you guys play mini games at your tracks, all of y'all that are watching? If you do, post your favorite mini game that you guys play, and we're going to make a list of some games that we can play on one of the days.
What up, Shad?
And Mark, if you're watching, don't worry, we won't kill the whole track vibe, okay?
We can play mini games when he goes to Chiba Hut.
There you go.
Last man standing.
Bubble style. I don't know that one.
I want to play some Limbo.
Alexis, is that the like, what was Last Man Standing? I think it was. Maybe it has a different name. I need to know what this is. Clarify for me. Shad, I need explanations of this. What parking challenge, like in the cones, and what sticks? Kick the can.
Limbo. We should do like a sick Sempatsu down the front straight into a parking.
Yes. Or just a Sempatsu contest. Half the people at the track won't even know what that is.
They won't want to do it.
They won't want to do it.
Why y'all being haters?
Last Man Standing. What else?
Hot wheel racing? That's cheating, Joe.
Okay, just Last Man Standing, basically.
Y'all ain't no fun.
What about like team tandem parking challenge or something? Or like 360 or something.
Tandem 360 comp.
Tandem 360s.
Circle jerk.
One person throttles and one person steers.
Thank you, fool. That's exactly what I was thinking in my head. I couldn't. It didn't register to me that you said it at first. That's what I was sitting here thinking about, and then you say it. I was like, wait a minute. Yes.
Yes. High jump. I'm not jumping my chassis. I lose.
I'll jump an MC1.
I mean, it's got enough ride height, probably.
Exactly. I got all 2 for days. We're good.
Pin the tail. That sounds like a contact sport.
Sorry, I'm muted. I just realized. Balloon clipping point, and you pop it with the butt of your car. I forget what Rob said he called it. Would that be pin the tail?
Paint the wall. Fool. Come on. I'm with it.
I want to put some Sharpies on my back bumper, right in line with it.
Dude, if you if everyone got a different color and you did like a wall ride comp and who could get the Sharpie that drew the furthest along the wall, that would be pretty fun.
That would be sick.
You got to make sure each person is like slightly different height.
Height, yeah.
No, you just got to make sure black goes last.
Then it's
Damn.
clean.
Damn.
Randall, I'm talking about markers here.
On the dock, off the dock, but you got to build the dock.
I want to see Matt board slide something again. Like that's been on my mind recently too. When that fool board slid a parking block. It wasn't a parking block. It was like the ledge outside of Colorado Diecast. I want to see people board slide.
Chalk sounds messier than markers do, though. Just being honest. Break that shit. Like the crazy park ones, like with the ledges and stuff.
Remember,
is that RC Drift Talk? Hell yeah! All right. Maybe we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to pick a corner and make the Sharpie wall ride. Just make it look like a bunch of like angry scribbles by the end of the weekend.
I'm gonna
It's gonna be like completely just torn up. Mark's gonna be like 3D printing them mounts and stuff for him. He'll like have a prototype tomorrow. Like, yo, I watched the show and
here's these.
the trick is gonna be getting it aligned with your bumper so it marks the wall but doesn't knock the Sharpie off.
Yeah.
Unless you have a really solid mount, I'm just gonna tape it and
I'm just gonna drill a hole through my exhaust.
See, well, that would be the thing though. Like,
but
if
also
you hit it too hard,
solid line,
like,
not just a bump.
Yeah, no tap.
Yeah, solid line is gonna be cool.
What was the show? Hyperdrive? We should do something like that. Like
where the wall like would light up with them. Have you ever seen that?
What, drift shifters kind of? Or
like proximity, like if you were like in the zone, like the zone would just like light up.
I was thinking something that combined like things that aren't even drift element, like try to do a fast corner, come through, hit a chicane, like grip status, then like drift, ride the wall, and then hit a balance beam or something, some hyperdrive shit, but just not super high so that if we fall off of it, we die type thing.
So the wall's already like a plastic that would wipe right off. I don't even know if a dry erase would leave a mark on the wall that would like not just pool or like puddle up. You know how they do that when they're not made for that surface. But then we could just wipe it right off the wall. Next person.
I have wet erase markers we can try. They're chalk markers.
Okay.
Chalk markers. They're not chalk.
I think the balloon one
really
would be easy, but we'd have to blow up a lot of balloons to do it. It'd be a lot of popping for a while.
Pre-game on some balloons beforehand.
Hell yeah. All right. Okay, so we got the Sempatsu Contest, the Last Man Standing, the Limbo, Kick the Can, and the Wall Ride markers.
A tandem comp.
I like team tandems. I know most people won't want to do a tandem comp.
No.
It'll kill the track for too long.
Especially with that many people there, yeah.
What about it'd be kind of cool to try and do one where do it like the 3-car races where the front guy is the gas and the back guy is the brakes. but do it with like 3 cars drifting, and like the rear car has like 2 zones they have to be in the zone for, like tail, and like the front car has to be in 2 like nose zones or something, but they all have to stay in like sync with each other or something. I know it sounds complicated. It makes sense in my head. Maybe I'll try to explain it better tomorrow. Oh, that was the other one. What if we took the rental car and made a specific challenge that everybody had to drive the same car for?
As long as it's not one of the 2 you have now.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. All right.
With the one on the series, yes.
We'll hold off on the upgrades then. Keep it
No
stock for
offense.
now.
Those
Make it
cars
harder.
those cars ain't it, Chief.
Ain't it, Chief?
Oh man, dude, the one with the GTR body has not been like
I know
maintained since the day we bought them, like 2.5, 3 years ago. They have been rode so hard.
Hey, they're good for what they are meant for.
Yeah,
Like Timex, man, they take a licking and keep ticking because that GTR has seen some shit, dude. That GTR has seen some things.
That car has made me, every time I see a car in that color, hate them.
For real. Because you don't like my Z because it's that color.
Yeah.
Or let it be a
That's so
GTR
funny.
too. You instantly pull off. Like, wait a minute, is that the?
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
all right, you're cool. You're cool. Shit, change the color of that car. Put some stickers on that shit or something, yo.
Oh, that's so good, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw them in the parts room. We got a couple of the new 8.6 RTRs in. They look freaking rad. I'm assuming it's only a matter of time before the 2.5 ready to run cars are coming. It's got to be soon.
I better come out with a 2.0 FXX RTR, man. What's happening?
New FXX.
I'll get that.
I'd be really interested to see like how the sales of each of the chassis variations that they have has gone. Like, I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 FMXs in the wild. Like, no one has those.
Mm-hmm.
I think Elliot had 2 of them.
Yeah.
And he's the only one that he's the only person that I've seen in person with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I know more people with FXXs, but compared to RMXs, like, I feel like they outweigh them 10-1, if not more.
Probably.
Logan's FXX got me in my
Rob,
feelings.
the problem is we would be responsible for turning probably at least half of these people's boosts down on their cars. So
Half the people can't tune their own ESCs.
that would
like
be
6 a
very
week.
time consuming.
All right,
say the
get in the
least.
line for the AccuVents. The towel's right here.
Yeah, right?
Hobby Wings over here. If you got something else, just wait. Hold up.
We have 1 towel for everyone at the track.
That's why I use S-Bus.
Yeah. But no one sets it up.
Well,
except
speaking of,
for-
does anyone here know how to make the 10 work on the S-Bus? Because I
It
can't.
works on my old receiver, not the new one. Sorry.
Asshole.
I've updated it, done everything that I used to do for 7. Nope.
What the hell? And it's still too new to have all the helpful videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
James, if you're watching this, help us, bro.
James has been
Um,
commenting on my stuff, but he's like, update it. That's all you need to do. I'm like, well, I have updated it. I have the latest updates that are on the website.
I think it's that receiver. It's got to be.
Have you updated the receiver? I mean, it should
There's
be
no
new.
updated, but-
10px receiver to download to update to download yet
Yeah, it's too
Damn.
new.
because
So
it
it's
just
gotta
came
be
out
the
literally.
latest.
Maybe the Japanese website might have it.
I looked there too.
Like with
And we
translate,
had for the
nothing.
7PX, yeah.
Huh. That makes me skeptical.
You're fine if you keep your receiver in. Just don't use the new one yet. Because my Kamikaze and Golems S-Bus works just fine, but I haven't tried the new one with S-Bus. Ron's does not want to work.
So, no connectivity. You gotta tow it on his for now.
Yep. Every time I try to connect, it says something like repeat process over 4 times or something. I don't know what that means.
Did you try both ESC updates? I didn't know that there was more than one.
Well, I think you had an outdated version. That
I went and re-downloaded what I thought was the only one. Because there was one for... I don't remember what the other option was.
Mark's got a point about that upside down remote thing.
No kidding. He has to hold it normal.
I always.
Can you guys not do that?
No.
Oh. Randall, you see me like before on my old radio. I can't do it on the 7 because I have the extension on it, but on my 5, I could drive with one hand.
One hand, yeah, I can do that with the FXX, but that's it. Everything
like
else, the
upside
wheel's
down
too
would
far out.
It would be easy because you're still pulling the trigger.
Well, no, he holds it with his other hand. So where your left finger is throttle, it's going to be your right finger. And your left hand.
Yeah, but you're still pulling it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same thing, but then you have to reverse your steering as well.
Yeah, the backwards steering would be kind of weird.
Yeah, nah. That's wild. Well,
because I tried to drive Jamie's car once, and I'm like, "Yo, your steering's backwards." He's like, "No, I just drive weird." Flick. Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of funny. I didn't know that.
She said there's 2 updates. Hey Alexis, could you do some helpless people's help some helpless fools out and send us a link? Pretty please.
What super are you talking about, Dre? I don't own one of those at all. RC, real life.
Celica?
Yeah, we mean update. I got
nice,
update.
All right. See, the hard thing is for the 10, there's not a lot of updates available. And on the AccuVance, if you used my computer, it's the most up-to-date version.
It wasn't. They must have just recently dropped one.
Like in the last week then, because we just did people's car last week on Saturday.
Because the only one I could find was like two numbers lower.
Huh. Word. Yeah, it can be a conundrum for a second. It's taken me a little bit on each one that we've done just to like, why isn't it connecting? What the heck? And then you just turn the program off and restart it, and then it's both green. You're like, oh, I'm just not the quickest.
Monster.
Good. I'm gonna say it more.
Tell it to
what should we have it play? That's what I'm pondering right now. What is it gonna play for?
Hey Google.
Everyone's like, dude, shut up.
It's not a Celica Supra. It's just a Celica GTS. They are completely different cars.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
No.
I had some dude at a freaking gas station today. Was like, "Oh, you're the dude that drives the old Accord, right?" And I was like, "You mean Celica?" No, the purple Accord. I was like, "The purple Celica?" No, that's an Accord, isn't it? No, it's not. And now that you pointed it out, I can't freaking unsee that shit. I thought it was a Mustang before. Now it looks like a damn Accord, thanks to your ass, dude.
Hey.
No. You know, it's
Careful
just because
now.
it's front wheel drive. I like Accords.
Don't be
Damn.
talking about Steam Bryce that way, bro.
Mm-mm.
He's rear wheel
had
drive
one.
when I pull the e-brake.
Trays.
That's more like rear wheel slide.
No, I power slide, okay? And I'm proud.
Hey, I still want an EF Civics. I mean, like, I'm not hating Hondas, not hating Accords. It's just the fact that he ruined my life like that. It's like,
Ruined my life.
it's like, I never noticed how much it does look like the Accord fastbacks. Like, cool.
Hell yeah.
At least it doesn't look like a Ford to me anymore. Jordan's like, dude, come on.
And the hits just keep on coming tonight. Man, oh man. I can't win.
My
I
bad.
can't win.
My bad. Fool, that's what you get for hating on VSKFs.
Sorry, my bad.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I'm just glad there's not one on this shirt. That would be unfortunate. I'll have a picture of one someday on some shirt. We're gonna have to do a VSKF scale sign shirt. With the I hate
As long as we
Mats.
do a long champ shirt or a Star Stark shirt too.
Yo, if we were to put some custom lettering on the side of some tires that we're selling, what would it say?
Shad can't come to the
Super
potluck no more. Man, I thought we was cool.
How about do this?
Dude, we need to
Yokomo
go
He
best
must be
friends.
better
Jordan's
than
friend.
MST.
Shad. Sorry, what'd you say, Steven?
Yokomo better than symbol
Greater
MST.
than MST.
Y'all clowning.
Damn.
But I'm with it though. I like it.
I mean, it is true. They are more expensive than MSTs, so
well,
not KMWs.
KMW.
but, you
Well,
know.
there you go. No, Yokomo doesn't sell anything more than KMW, so MST wins.
I don't know. The ZX is pretty friggin' close, bro.
700 bucks.
Why would I waste my
Just
time
buy
trying to change his
that
mind?
and a GOM for a KMW.
Mm-hmm.
Change his mind.
Why, like, see, I don't understand that mentality. Why would I waste my time doing that when people that hate them leave more VSKFs for people that love them? So let them hate. Fool, no, I'm cool. That's cool.
I'll take some of those though.
See? Let the haters hate. We can get more of them by them hating because they won't
I
want
need
them.
more. I need to. Where are you been?
Drill, they're cool, man. They look sick.
Oh, they're chilling in my bag.
I'm still trying to grab some of them 30 mils. Just because they're 9 mil offset, I probably won't be able to run them on shit, but they're 9 mil offset.
What are
Those hot
these?
boy.
Ew! Get that trash off the screen, bro. Come
Those
on.
hot boy wheels.
How deep are they? Those are the 30s you said?
No, these are
No.
not. These are older ones. These are 7 mil,
Sevens.
so- these are way better.
Gang.
Yeah, they are.
I like the freaking lip on these. Sick.
That gang shit. It's a piece of shit.
Andy, where are you at in this conversation?
I don't have any. Unfortunately.
We got mixed up.
'Cause you never buy any for me to buy.
Yeah, you
You're
don't.
damn
well,
right.
Because you don't buy things you don't like.
Oh, that's not true. I buy Yokomo stuff all the time. Every week.
But you put it all on every one of your cars, and you're like, "Yo, this stock D5 shreds with $1,000 in Yokomo parts on it."
No. I have knuckles on it. Give me
Okay,
a
300
break.
in Yokomo parts.
Come on. Rev D. Get it right. Get it tight.
I can't wait to go to
You
Japan
got all
either.
that purple stuff on your Usakani.
Dampers?
Purple gang.
Then you put toe blocks on it too.
Nope.
I thought you had some other.
Nope. I
Just-
got
just
a
electronics.
whole bunch of AccuVance stuff in there. I even have a black gyro in it because I'm that cheap. I won't splurge and buy a purple gyro for myself or a purple servo.
Yokomo,
So,
though.
I mean, that chassis is pretty much Yokomo. Like, it's as close as I can
They
get to
are.
buying myself a Yokomo without actually
Without
buying
buying
a
one.
Yokomo. Because still, I don't know. The EX was cool, but I just still have never driven one that I was like, wow. You know, the one that just like gives you that feeling of like everything is perfect. I don't know. I haven't felt that in a lot of cars, but
You drove
I'm
my
chasing the dragon.
Kamikaze, which is a whitey too, and you felt that way.
Okay, let's say also
It's about 80%
sub
of
note
32.
that I can afford.
Steven,
That's the
Steven's stuff doesn't count. Steven's
Kamikazes are
stuff
pretty
does not
affordable.
count.
They're just hard to find.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
but that's just it.
The
you
rarity
won't
of
find
it
one.
is
Yeah,
no. If you do,
I
I'm
mean-
gonna fight you over it.
Damn, that got serious.
Come on, dude. You can drive it on the days you're at the track. We only overlap on Friday, and we
We
don't
only
have to be weird
overlap.
about
You're
it.
barely driving on Friday, anyways. If you want to come
Exactly.
drive it, I'll just.
See?
Here you go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just put in like a little sublet lease fee and then a first right of refusal when you and eventually sell it to someone else. And I can buy you out. The YD2s though, I don't know. I'm waiting for that one to make me just like holy fudge.
I'll build a ZX,
Kamikaze.
and there you go. I wouldn't count that though. It's not a whitey too. And when you
Yeah.
drove it, it had addiction gearbox, so even more.
Yeah. But Andy, I've been a fan of the Yokomo stuff, like old mentality of like real cars. I always thought it was cool when manufacturers would take like the best of things and just use them. Like in the drag racing world, all the muscle cars always had a 2-speed power glide, like the ones that made pretty good power.
Or a
Like
Ford
Fords and
9-inch.
Chevys, it didn't matter if it was a fucking and then they
Yeah.
all had if they could afford a 10-bolt Chevy, that was the one odd end in there.
Mhm.
But almost everyone and their mom was on some form of a Ford 9 in their Chevy and their Ford and their Plymouth and whatever
Yeah,
else, you
all
know.
of them.
So kind of the same thing in the like RC stuff where like my
You saw it.
RMX has YD2 steering in it because at the time their steering was like superior to even the new RMX design, and it was their old design. So
What up, JD?
Hey, Dad.
what the fuck? Is it because we're always like cheesing with our eyes
It's the
half
cheeks.
open?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Dad.
I think there might be a little bit of something else with the eyes closing.
Zero. Always a good idea, bro.
Yeah.
And I think it'll end up being the 4 p.m. that you'll be looking at.
Mhm.
Legit radio, dude. You can do a ton of stuff with it, both on your drift car and a bunch of other things. You can do lots of cool stuff on your crawler and drag racing and anything else that you might want to do. Mini Z's.
Or 4PX. That's what he meant.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I think
4PX.
I started with the 4PX.
Those are the older, aren't they?
They're a couple
4PXs?
years old. They're like a year or two old now. Two years old now. But you
not
can't.
Because
that
I've
old.
never, I don't, yeah, I was going to say, I never see them for sale unless they're
They're- well,
secondhand.
I don't think they ever really even came to the States, to be
I
honest.
don't think they did either.
Zero. Thank you very much for the donation as well.
Yeah, just 4PX.
Yeah, he
Solid
said 4
start.
p.m.
Or that one.
Typo. We just put one on the ready to run last week or 2 weeks ago now, I think it is. Loving it. It's amazing.
Yes, sir.
Feels way
That-
better. That makes me miss Matt.
That's what I started with. It's a good start because you can do everything you need to start, and the only thing it really doesn't have is S-Bus. And once you're starting off, you're not going to use S-Bus. I mean, that'd be awesome if you could, but
no, the 4 does have S-Bus. We just did one on Saturday.
Well, here's my deal. Nobody's gonna buy the $330 one over the $250 one. And
no, but so the guy said had he known, he would have bought it because the 304 receivers are 99, or the 334 receivers are like $99 now.
Pro tip: RC Mart, $55.
Yeah,
even if you do the expensive shipping, it's the same price. But if you don't do the expensive shipping, you can buy some other stuff, and then you can, save some money there.
It's next level shit. Zero. Build a D5 first, and then let these people blow your mind.
Yeah, definitely.
First car you should build is a Whitey 2.
You're not in deep enough to ask that question yet.
Yeah, no, there's levels to this shit.
You bought an
Not to be rude, but
basically, though, man, it allows you to make adjustments and controls to things in your car, and they don't necessarily have to be like plugged into that channel. Or no, that's not right.
Thank you, David.
Like I can go into my AccuVance ESC and I can tune and program it from my radio. I don't have to pull it over and plug a program card into it. Yeah, and the 7 makes the S-Bus like really easy to navigate. I really like how easy the 7 is to navigate, but even the 4 over the 3,
the 10 is easier.
Yeah. See, I'd say drive them all. Dave, thank you, brother.
Okay, so I can't take my fans out, so sorry if this is loud. If it's too loud, let me know.
Oh,
my ears!
Jet's taking off.
But
here comes the Hoover.
Pretty much. The thing inside there, this is an S-Bus. What it does. Yeah, you cannot see. How do I fix this?
Screen. Do the cooperation stuff, screen. Come on.
Right. It's not gonna do it right. Oh, it didn't read.
Hold it over the bright part of your wall on the other side of the screen.
This side?
Yeah, try to block that light out.
Wrong hand. I can just turn it off. Now the monitor is fucking it up.
There you go.
Here, I'll just turn the light off.
What up, Rizzy? Shad, it's tried and true, man. It definitely works good, but you know what's crazy is like the new RPX2s cost as much as a Jarvis XX.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. This is data list for all the ESC.
This is hard, fool. I'm not even doing it.
It just doesn't come up.
There it goes.
But it's late. Does that show it in the better? I don't know.
Not yet.
Come on, technology.
This thing just sucks.
It's because it's like focusing on the ground, not on your screen.
Yeah. Oh well, I tried. But S-Bus is nice, even though you can't see it on this.
Yeah, you can adjust all the settings in your ESC from your transmitter.
That.
I can't do any. I don't know how to mess with cameras. I don't. Sorry. I know what I need to do. I know what needs to be changed. I just don't know how. Light is too much.
If you guys are just tuning in, this is episode 89 of the Scale Science live stream. Please drop below, give us a like and a subscribe if you have not already. Share this video with your friends. And welcome. thank you for tuning in. That's gonna wrap it up for tonight. We can do a So Cooler scroll or just hang out, talk some questions for a little bit.
Like my iPod.
Flexing hard.
Hey, there's 3 of these here, so shush. It's $100 difference between your remote and mine.
I know. Daniel is picking up our next one, I believe, tonight or tomorrow.
You got another one. He's gonna give Raquel 7, and then he's gonna steal a 10.
Yep.
Nice.
So whenever someone else is ready for one, I'll have one more coming. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. We'll see.
That'll go to this guy.
Yeah, you gonna pick one up, Andy?
Look at that face.
He says yes because he doesn't have an R either, so it's time for the upgrade.
No,
It's like,
I'm different. I'm the only one at the track who has a 7PX no R.
Okay.
Mine's the only different one at the track.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping it.
Okay.
See the fail crew stickers for the remote? That looks sick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like the fail crew livery all over the remote.
that's sick.
Who makes that kit?
Same people that made his. Is it Pro or
Pro
something?
scale?
Pro? Yeah, Pro scale.
I still need to get a stupid skin for my Noble. Man. Everybody else's Nobles and other stuff's looking fancy.
I don't like them nobles, man. Those nobles be making me cut out hard.
It's not the Nobles.
How not? It doesn't
'Cause-
do
'cause-
it whenever they're not on the track. When they come on the track, boom, cut out. What the heck?
Yeah, because I be standing next to Cam all night getting doors. I be standing next to AJ
you
all
run
night getting doors.
AccuVance, bro.
See, well then that's the problem. Get on
It
Hobby
is
Wings, huh?
AccuVance. I didn't think you ran AccuVance.
See, I don't have that problem,
it's
and ever
the
since I
it's the
changed the
ESC.
battery on my YD2, I don't have that cutout problem no more neither. So maybe because I have one, like I say, but still, nah, it's not the Nobles. Stop saying that.
I think it really is. It's gotta be. It doesn't do it when they're not on the track, but whenever it happens, I look around and there's always one or two out, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, it's just the timing.
Some
Who all has one? I
odd
know
timing.
me,
Jimmy,
it's
you
just
can
me,
join the class
AJ,
soon.
and
Truck drive.
Cam. Yeah,
AJ, you said AJ, yeah.
yeah, that's 3.
Conspiracy talk.
Sounds like
I mean,
you
Cam,
guys
it
are
is kind of a
confusing.
headache, but once you get it set up, it's fine. The cutout issue, I really don't know because it's not like it's a constant issue. Oh, my
Cam, that's
MC1
gonna
though.
totally depend on who you're talking to, my brother.
That too.
Favorite upgrade.
I
Hands
will
down.
never buy any other electronics until something better comes out.
And it'll probably be made by AccuVance.
Yeah, and I.
Oh, is that a
and I'll
question?
I'll talk crap about it, but
No. The headaches really are like one time setting it up, and then as soon as you get it set up, it is like the easiest thing to use.
yeah.
Me too, Cam. Me too, fool. Bap.
My
I definitely
MC1
do like the
has,
Hobby Wing stuff myself, but the AccuVance stuff, like,
Ever since I switched to this, been cut
if you
down.
think the Hobby Wing feels good,
Put
the
an AccuVance in.
feels better than the Hobby Wing feels good. So if that feels good, just wait. Like, you don't think it could get better, it will. And I was made a believer with facts, not just a paid salesman. I promise. Disclaimer:
Same.
I'm not sponsored by AccuVance.
Yeah.
True statement.
Sponsor us, AccuVance.
Please. No, anyone that ever wants to fill some AccuVance stuff, man, let me know. It rips for sure. I really want to put an AccuVance setup in the RTR.
Do it.
Just so people could feel it and be like, oh, damn. Oh, damn. This is an RMX? AccuVance even made that good. Oh man, Rizzy, bro, it can be for sure, but it doesn't have to be, man.
Not at
honestly.
all.
Nope.
This guy holds up an RC car worth more than some real cars.
You know, it's like, by and large, though, the average Joe jumping into the hobby is not going Steven level deep on chassis.
I think you
in
should
the
be like
first
do
year.
Mark. The Mark is the best way to do it. He's got, you know, $2,500, maybe $3,000 chassis, but it rips. It's fully hopped up. Nothing really else to do other than nitpicky shit.
But like, okay, so for me, when I got into building my first like nice chassis outside of like a stock D4, I had to save. I had to save for like 3 months worth of paychecks because I was saving for my first kiddo to be born. So, like budget wise, like spending $3,500 on an RC car was completely out of the question.
I didn't really.
No way.
I think I spent like $1,200 on my first car, maybe a little more with body and wheels. Because I did SX2, RPX, drift spec, Yokomo, you know, starter motor, and then I did Copropo Dias with a 4PL. So I mean, I think it was a $1,200, but it was a nice start.
Yeah.
Is that what was on that Mark II when we met you?
Yeah, that green Mark II in my first body.
That's what's up.
Seeing like as time has gone on, though, spending money on a chassis has gotten easier because as I felt like nicer things, I've wanted to like aspire to that next level of car. And I drive like it's what we do. We have a track, so it's something that I can enjoy forever. You know, I just have to keep it in shape enough to drive. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm at the point where I kind of like building the simpler cars. I like a simple car now.
I don't like building shit.
But like, I like my fancy stuff. But I mean, I love testing out stuff. That's why I bought the 2.5. Testing this car was fun. It rips out of the box, which was very surprising. Like, I think this car out of the box will drive better than a YD2 out of the box all day long.
What chassis is that? My bad.
2.5 R.
2.5.
But
damn, that's
it's like once you know how to
for
tune
any
a
chassis
YD...
within the $350 range, because if we're talking going up in scale,
True.
it would
I mean, it's a
change
YD2
again.
Plus or that. And I don't the Plus, but like out of the box, I've never had a YD2 out of the box
Feel that
drive.
smooth.
No, it's mainly the steering. The steering on that thing is set up to not understeer with the gas. You can give it gas, and it doesn't understeer.
That's cool.
That was always the one thing I hated about my YD2 for a while, the understeer thing. That was like the only gripe I had with it. That was it.
I mean, the YD2, you can drive it out of the box, but me personally, for how much gas I use, I understeer with it a lot.
Same, I don't run it out of the box settings.
No,
that's
why.
Is it raked? Like, is it lower in rear than front?
No, the Ackerman is what's terrible on the box for YD2, in my opinion. It's not very
fixed on that knuckles, or
you just some spacers. I mean, if you have the plastic rack, it's a little harder. You got to mess with some alignment stuff. But if you have an SX3, even that, in my opinion,
anything with a slide rack.
Slide rack's very easy to get it going.
Easy to fix.
Yeah.
But that's also why I really like the Rev D bell crank. That thing is super easy to set up.
Seeing like, I feel like lately I've been biased on the setups out of the box because you know some things when you're building this. Like I can look at the box build and I look at the steering. I'm like, nope, that's not going to be right. I need to adjust that.
When I build a YD2 now, I do not build it to the manual. I build it to like my tune basically because Mark's car is my tune. So I build it basically to that. Yeah. So that's why half the time I build a new car, I put it on the track and it shreds first lap. When I built the MC1, it was like that.
Mine was the same. I had to adjust the contact patch on my tires, and that was it.
Yeah. The MC1 really... My MC1 really hasn't changed since I first built it. Some preload and shock adjustments, but that's about it.
We
Yeah.
both built those out of parts, not from
Exactly.
YD2s.
Yeah, I didn't use a manual at all for that car.
Same.
What's up, Randall? You
I
look like
ain't
you had a
gonna-
revelation.
Nah, fool, I ain't gonna put nobody on blast name-wise or nothing, but some fool just hit me up and asked if we had some shit at the store, right? I'm like, fool, I don't know. I'll have to check tomorrow, or you can ask Jordan. And he goes, fool, I was just at the track and y'all didn't have one.
What?
You answered your own question, my dude.
Okay.
Maybe we have one coming in. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Yeah. It's in the hidden shop. Go find it.
Yes. Easter egg
Pass.
style.
Passcode is 7139.
Oh my god.
Took me a second. Like, no. Oh, okay.
Welcome, GD.
Just a quick PSA. Any new people coming out, the bathroom code is 7139. 7139 for the bathroom.
Lies. What's up, Chris?
How many times do we get asked that walking down that hallway? It's right there.
You just walk past.
Yeah,
it,
Randall,
fool.
did you forget about the one in the back?
Oh, man. Man.
We don't.
Oh,
have
yeah,
that.
dude. The one in the back next to the one on the floor. I remember. PJ.
Good times. PJ, we can't wait for you to come visit us next month, brother. PJ's been setting up his track for slides on Sunday,
That's what's up.
and they're gonna start getting together at least twice a month on Sunday. Yo, I forgot to show this. Can I brag for a second, real quick, Steven?
Go for it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What are we putting in the ready to run tomorrow? That's my question.
Electronics. Just send
All
it
right.
with an agile.
Is
And then
that
we're going to
that?
watch that ESC cry because it cannot handle.
Because
Do
it
the
can't
things
handle
that-
agile.
Do that thing that you guys do. Get the small block and then put the big block internals in it. That's the only way I can compute it. That's what y'all be doing with those Accuvances.
Dude,
That's the
yeah. I just want this carbon. The flame is
Dude.
too much. But the carbon, though.
Is this going to be ready to drive tomorrow or nah?
No.
That's
It
cool
just-
that- even that color is kind of cool.
The gold is sick, dude. It looks more like geometric to me than the purple one does.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is nasty, man. The diamond plate carbon fiber looking stuff, dude. I'm sold on that. I want one just because of the way that, like you said, the carbon.
And the stars too is sick.
That's what you down there
So-
sliding with, Joe?
Yeah, it would be.
Bunch of D5s.
A bunch of, yeah.
So this kit though, like you can run all of the rear factory Rev D stuff. It's all drilled for Rev D and Yokomo toe blocks and the active toe and everything else if you want to run that.
That's going to be too long
For what?
for
Yeah,
the
you-
trans.
You could only use the bottom deck.
I don't know if it's for the trans. I think it's just for the toe blocks.
That's what
Do
I
you have
thought,
to get a
PJ.
different mount to run the active toe? It's just the toe
No,
blocks that
it's
you
the
would need,
same
right?
Toe blocks mount, yeah.
And then it just mounts off the chassis, like the
Not gonna lie,
connecting arm.
flame
Just on the
decks
toe block.
are
Oh, okay.
very sharp. The ones on the edge of this car get me every time I pick
Oh
it
yeah, I've been cut by my golem too.
up. I forgot. Yeah, you have them. You know, they're sharp.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be sick. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent
Hit the
though.
wall
Like
and it
here's
sticks.
my thought. I want to like throw as much cool stuff at it as we can, and I'm thinking about trying to get our first sample of something custom anodized.
I'll give you Rev Deal parts if you want to do that.
Deal?
You want to anodize my MC1?
Scale science deal?
I want
I mean, I was tempted to get
Rainbow.
some stuff, maybe like purple or whatever, just to make it, you know, what it is, because they weren't going to do like a purple active toe or anything, were they?
Can they do Neochrome Anodizing?
Ooh.
Do you think that'd look good with the purple carbon?
You don't be looking good with anything, you know? Man. I mean, in a sense, it's kind of like purple and gold. Gold, you know? Neochrome be looking like gold at some lights. So, I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna
See,
go.
it's kind of hard to see here, but check this out. So they have two different X. I'm pretty sure. They have the vertical deck that you can run or the horizontal deck. And
Well,
I think
MR
the horizontal...
and S, right?
No.
Because that's an MR and an S, isn't it?
No, it is. You're right. All right.
I want to say those lowers look different. They get a position of the servo.
I just like how aggressive it looks. I mean, it looks like a weapon. All these chassis have been coming out lately be looking like weapons. That's cool. I like that.
Just the sword one.
The sword deck.
There was a sword deck.
Yeah, you got 4 of them on
You
your
have
wall.
them on the wall.
The flex decks.
Oh, they totally do look like swords, man.
They're Minecraft swords, speaking of.
That's what I thought.
Scott, that's why we do post like Topless Tuesday. Show that skin, you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna make a clear body and polish it. I guess if you take the tape off, it's all clear.
Dude, no joke. I used to off-road race with a guy that used to smoke his body, and it actually looked really sick when you would see all of his parts kind of shine through, like when the sun would hit it just right.
Steampunky.
What if
Ooh,
you
or
did
like
one where it was like
It kind of had a vibe like a fish almost, you know, where like a fish would like swim the right way under the sun and you'd see it just for a second.
just paint
know,
like
that's what
the
it reminded me
sides
of.
of the car and leave the whole middle and the front clear, or opposite. Paint like the stripe down the side. That'd look weird.
I say this often still. I still want to do a clear body with lights in it like Tron. I mean, I don't.
I still
I
want
just
to make a
haven't-
vert. I want to make it for a vert one day.
That's what
Yeah. Can we finally say this next one coming up is going to be the vert build off finally?
Oh,
We've been
I might
talking
have
about this for so freaking long. Can we finally
might
do
as
that one?
well. Yeah, give me a reason to build the S2000.
Can someone give me a Rhinomax rear motor conversion kit first?
Hey, somebody in the comments
I
just got
ordered it
one.
off Super G 4 times, and they just keep telling me, no, we won't sell to you. We don't like you.
Hey, where were you in the comments? Andy needs that, please. Psych.
Oh man, I think your deck too big. Yeah.
What about a
build
real
off,
car
bro.
build off? You have to build your car in real life.
They don't make my body.
I mean, I guess he's already done.
I'm down. I
My
got
body is
some more
super hard
though.
to find.
Yeah, help me
Probably
find
couldn't
a
find it right
96 Accord, bro. Four door. Or else
Well,
I'm
what
gonna
about
have
the
to upgrade
Ford?
my car.
What about the other one, the Ford?
It's gone. I gave the body to Matt.
Oh, so I mean, you can get that back.
So it's exactly how I gave it to him, right? That's funny, man. Yeah, guys, we'll start that build off probably sometime in the summer, I would say. summer into fall. Yeah. Dave, I've been trying to like piecemeal my crawler body down to size with some like dovetailing ideas and things in hopes that would work. Yeah. All right, guys.
Which body?
We're going to wrap up the show for tonight. I hope you all had fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep tagging those photos up so cooler. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Cheers.
Hey, a Ford Flex would be sick, dude.
Right?
I would buy that body.
I need a Tesla.
It's just a
Cybertruck.
square, a long rectangle.
It would work though.
School buses, yo.
I think we should do a hypercar build off.
So we're all gonna get Lambos? Lambo train?
Pretty much. Well, they're not hypercars. See, you got it. They're
Are you gonna do the AMG? Well, they become hypercars because we're gonna put the twin turbo SRC stuff on them, right?
Okay.
If I have activates motor sticking up through the back window, then it's a hypercar.
See, I have two motors, one for sound, one for driving.
I'm gonna paint mine with the balls livery, so it's just hyper active, you know, not actually a hyper. Oh, can we finish the show with a joke tonight? I heard a really good dad joke today. So I took my battery to get tested because it had 2 lumps on it. It turns out one of the lumps is positive, but it's not terminal.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, all right, but I'll leave you guys with the terrible jokes. Love y'all. Have a good night.
I liked it.
Randall liked it.
At least we got one. Thank God.
We don't get many guys.